What is going on, friends? Hope your dreams are going well. Today I'm going to be continuing on progress of my functioning interactive solar system that you can see right here. And I've made a lot of progress since our last stream. As you can see now, there's a little interactive where I can use the D-pad to cycle through the planets. So we got Mercury first, Venus, then you've got Earth, and this is in order from the Sun and outwards. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and finally Neptune. Then once we get back here, we can start at the full view. So tonight, and also you can cycle backwards if you want to go backwards. You can go forward or back. Tonight what I'm going to be working on is adding a bunch of cool, fun facts for each planet. So, for example, you can see on the left side of the screen there, it says Mercury. I'm going to be adding facts such as, well, let's see, we're going to have the diameter of each planet, the minimum and maximum temperature of the planets, distance from the sun, the rotational period, or so Earth days, then also the orbital period, which is Earth years. So about 4 to 6 different facts per planet. That's the plan so far. So yeah, let's get started. I think the first thing I notice I might want to fix. I don't really like how when we zoom into Mercury here, the sun is so involved. Let's get that out of the way a little bit. Let's see how that looks real quick. It's a little better, but sorry, I hate to do this to start off, but we'll be doing some cool stuff here in a sec. Let's try that out. And I want to have the left half of the screen is going to be the facts, and the right side will be the planet and the planet name. So that's about what I'm looking for, just a little bit more. I hate how that camera isn't very accurate sometimes. One last thing here. Alright, that should be good. It's about the right half, I'd say. Okay, that's cool. So, like I said, we're going to be starting to add more facts. So if I go here and I look at Mercury, I've also got Venus. I just got 2 to start off, make sure it works properly. Let me get my stream started real quick. Audio sounds good. Okay. So first things first, I'm actually going to delete the Venus text, and I'm going to delete this wire here. That way it's just going to always say Mercury here no matter where we are, just for editing purposes. So let's start editing this text displayer. Pretty much I'm going to get a good text displayer set up, and then I'm going to duplicate it. It'll be the same for every planet, but each planet is obviously going to have different stats and facts and whatnot. Okay, so where to begin? Let's scope into our planet here. First, let's do a quick save. Alright, so Mercury, let's try to find a good text before we get any further. You can see the text I use for the planets. I want to use something similar. Let's see, before I do that, I want some uppercase and also some lowercase. So how do we want our facts to go? Diameter, min, max, temp, distance from sun. What's the most interesting one? Let's start with diameter. Diameter. Wait, that's not how you spell it. Diameter. And it's going to be diameter in kilometers. Do I want a colon here? Sure. Alright, let's just start. Let's look through some fonts here and find a good font. And I want something, you know, pretty professional looking. I don't want it all too fancy or anything like that. I also want it a little bit condensed. Ooh, I actually like that one right there. Let's go with this for now. I was going to make it a little bit bigger. So again, it's going to be the left half of the screen is going to be the facts. The right half will be the actual planet. So let's just try to get that going. Something like that. And then also we want it lined up this way. Vertical alignment. Not sure what that's going to matter. I don't think it'll matter. Keep these as custom. I also like to, let's go into here, a little bit of text brightness. We'll turn the opacity down to about 80. And then I like to add the shadow softness to about 95. And the opacity to 100. Now let's do 95. And I'm going to, do we want the border? No, we might want to keep, well, let's see, we can always add that later. We're going to turn off that as well. Okay, so diameter. And actually I want this over here more like that. Something like that. So I'm actually going to start filling this in. So diameter in kilometers is 4878. I've got the chart in front of me here. 4,878 kilometers diameter. Okay, next is going to be, let's do minimum and max temperature. Max temp. And this is going to be in, where's the temperature? Oh, I got to go to the other chart here. I've got a few different charts that I've got to kind of toggle back and forth in between. Damn it. Okay, temperature. Mercury. It's going to be in Celsius, so negative 173 Celsius. Negative 173. How do we do Celsius here? Let's find our little, whatever this thing is called. Do we want that or do we want that? I think we want that, yeah. Celsius. Do we want the other one maybe? That or that? That or that? Let's do a smaller one. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Whatever. Oh! Why did that look goofy? Whoa. What is going on with these weird symbols now? That's not right. Is it because of this thing? What the heck is going on here? Is it because of this text? Oh, weird. So whatever this text is, it's got some janky some real janky, whatever you call it, I don't know. Whatever. We'll just find a different one, that's fine. This one might be the one that we used already, which isn't bad. Yeah, let's just stick with it. Alright, back here. Since obviously that wasn't the problem, that was just the text that was the problem. Minimum max temp. So it's that, and also... what's up, Brian? B to the Rye. You want to learn some stuff? Come to my stream and you'll learn some stuff about our solar system. I know you're always trying to learn facts about our solar system, right? Celsius. Let's see how that looks. So if we go to play mode, let's say we go to Mercury here. There we go. Let's go to a different planet. Oh, well. Alright, let's go to Uranus. Uranus or Uranus? Here we go. So the diameter of Uranus, well, it depends on the day of the week. Minimum max temp, anywhere from, 97 degrees to, 103 degrees. Let's see, the surface type is very soft and malleable. What other facts do we got on Uranus? Ooh, the mass, about 175 pounds. The axis, or the angle, it's about a 45 degree angle, depending on, how risky we're trying to get. Atmosphere, carbon monoxide. Sometimes there's a little dioxide in there. And the average distance from the sun, we're not gonna go there. Not gonna go there. Alright. What are you up to, Brian? By the way, I just downloaded Battlefront 2. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot to put flavor on there. Whatever. Too late. 18 plus stream, by the way, folks. Fuck all y'all. Bunch of PC bitches. Alright, min-max temp. What else we got? Let's do distance from sun. I saw you were playing some... I saw you were playing some Warzone. Might be able to get on that later. I don't know. It depends on how much I got left in the tank after this. Distance from the sun. Let's see. That's going to be our first charts. Oh, we got to do... Oh, this one's going to be a long one. Million... km. Thanks, bro. 58. Okay, good. What? Shut me a text of that right now. Shit. What the fuck, Ryland? Oh, Ryland. Ryland's a sandblaster? What? Let's try a little background here. I'm not sure if it's going to be legible enough. So I'm going to turn this on, make it mostly black, but barely, just a little bit. Make it curvy? Sure. Turn that down. Do that, maybe. Get a little wonky going on. Maybe get some cool little texture going on here. I don't know. Ooh, there we go. Shrink that down. bang, boom. I think we need to make a little more. Does that look weird? Slideshow. What? No way, dude. Hold on, it's still loading. I got a little preview of it. What? He must have a machine. Collector jars, nice. Put some green into that bitch. Oh, you got it lit up somehow? Damn. Yeah, you could have like a charge collector's jar. Just put a light, a little LED light in there or something. Is that one of your aquarium lights, I bet? You sly dog, you. That's cool, man. Good job, Ryland. Holy crap. Maybe just a little bit like that. Maybe a little more. Yeah, I kind of want a collector jar. That's kind of stuff that'll just increase the desire to buy that kind of thing. Oh, he took those? Okay. You know, like when you see like a cool bottle of whiskey next to a lame bottle of whiskey, you're obviously going to want the cool bottle. Yeah, you sent him that, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see, do I want to do... Man, what? I want to talk to Rylan now about what kind of machine he has. I'm assuming he did not. He used the machine. I mean, you could do that kind of thing by hand, but that looks so accurate. Oh, dang it. Damn, Rylan. Have you sent him pickles? Some Fazio pickles. I've never really talked to him or anything besides just in Slayer streams, obviously. Alright, it's looking pretty good. Distance from the sun. Let's try to chop that down a little bit. Should I do that or should I do... It's gonna be longer. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus the KM. Ooh, I could do sun distance maybe, might be easier. Or just trying to make it not so huge. There we go. That's a little more clean. You did, but they're still in Tony's fridge. Why are they in Tony's fridge? Oh, there you go. Did you get any of your jars? I saw you were going to try to get some jars. I thought you were done with the aquarium shit. Or I thought you were done with doing the coral reef stuff. Are you still keeping it alive a little bit? once a week for console. Oh. That's dope. Get a little knowledge. Little Brian knowledge. Maybe pitch him on the, get him to invest in your pickup company. Know what I'm saying? Diameter, temp, distance, rotation period, Earth day. See, this is going to be long too. This is going to be the longest one, I think. Let's see, which graph is this one on? Rotational period, Earth days, 58.6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just want to test that, damn it. Oh, actually... that can be too much. Nah, fuck it, it's fine. What's up, Ivan Lee? Been a while. What's up? Yeah, I'm kind of making it a little educational dream. I figured I'd kind of do something a little different. Maybe learn a little bit of something. I don't think I've learned anything since high school, so I might as well, you know. Let's see, rotation period. So this is... But yeah, how you been, Ivan? Haven't figured out the aliens yet. You know, we're getting there. 58.6. What you been up to lately, Ivan Lee? Ivan? Looks kind of goofy. Whatever. Music's starting to get annoying. I'm going to turn that music off for now. Okay, so that was rotation period, Earth days, and now we're going to do orbital period. Which is Earth years. Earth years. Looks like a sad face. What period? Earth years, 0.24. Let's do 0.24. Looks a little more fancy. Keeping busy, that's good. Doing what? Breaking hearts. Alright, let's hopefully none of this overlaps. Shouldn't. Don't love it. I don't hate it. What if I center it? I feel like we need more facts since I got all this extra room, but I also don't want to clog up the whole screen with facts. Do I even need the planet name? Is that necessary? Nah, we don't need the planet name. Fuck that. It's already, we don't need to be redundant. It already says the planet name. Finished my last Big Dreams project, which was meticulous recreation of exterior and yard of the house I grew up in. We need more PS5? Alright, let me just switch over the stream to my PS5 real quick. Click. All right, here we go, guys. PS5 footage. It does look very similar to the PS4, so, but it's fine. It's funny you say that, Ivan, because I just started chatting with a dude who's doing the same exact thing, where he's recreating the house that he grew up in and the yard, and he's recreating some of the old trips that he used to do, acid or mushroom trips. Did you publish it there, Ivan? You want me to check her out? Be happy to. Let's increase the opacity of our background a little bit more, just so we can read it a little easier. Let's go up to 50 something. A showcase in a little game. You want me to check it out? You hanging around? I can check it out in a second here if you want. Strength, skill. I don't know if I want that. What about that? Check it out. And remind me of your PSN name so I can find you. I always forget. Got a bad memory here. Alright. So I want to make sure I've got everything I want here. You know, let's put in the mass. I kind of like the mass. Well, wait, that's kind of a fucked up. I don't know how to. It's like if I were to put in the mass, I'd have to put in like, so the mass of Mercury is 3.3 times 10 to the 25th power, which I don't know. I don't think I can add that kind of text into Dreams. There's no option to make that little tiny little number on the top right of the number, if you know what I mean. Okay, I thought it was. I think it turned really well. I'm sure your mom still lives there, and she loved it, along with a lot of people who live around there. Cool. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's check that out right now. So I don't want to add mass with the rotation. I could do the tilt, the axial tilt in degrees. Sure, let's add that. And let's even add. Oh, I can't do that either. Damn it. There's too many weird little numbers that I just Dreams or PS text input is just too limited. But obviously, once these are all going to change, once I go to different planets, all the facts will change. You know, this will be all the Mars stats and all that. And then when we get to this view here, there won't be these stats here. It'll just be, it won't be there. So let's back out of here quick and save it. Let's check out Ivan Lee's little creation of his little house he grew up in. Check out the quick notifications. Oh, nice. Oh, here it is. So before I check yours out, Ivan Lee, this is my buddy F and Jedi. He's the one who I was just talking about, where he's doing the same thing. He's recreating his old house and his yard. So this is the house he grew up in. Small world, man, that you're talking about this. I heard the PS5 can even run GTA. I sure hope so. Shit. Yeah, he's recreating his old house. So this is where he grew up in. And he needs a little help. He was having some trouble with some stuff, so I told him I could I could check it out for him. Anyway, that's his house. Now let's check out your house. Wait, what am I doing here? Oh. Ivan Lizzle 77 premium discount Dreams. Nice. I don't think I've looked at your stuff in a while. Oh, it doesn't look like you published it. Oh, there it is. Wait, have you? Is it this? I feel like this is old. Keep going? Okay. Just making sure I give you a bunch of thumbs up. Mild Horse and Yard. Oh, why is it so far back? That's weird. Ooh, let's play the little experience first before I look into it. Assuming that's it right there. Nice tunes. Can we go inside? Oh, it's just the exterior. Nice, bro. A little shed in the back. Wait, you got 2 sheds? Why you got 2 sheds? That's not fair. Yeah, the volume's pretty loud. Oh, you hit that thermo. 100%. Should be able to turn some of this stuff down. Like, I bet you could do, like... turn this down a little bit. Just a couple things, you know, maybe these stairs. Obviously go for that red stuff. Maybe this little thing right here, turn that down. Still at 100? See, we're down to 97. Know what I'm saying? What's up? Cool, bro. Yeah, I don't recommend going to 100 just because it's kind of, you know, pushing it. I like to keep it like at like 95 just in case. Not bad, dude. Not too shabby. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, back air shenanigan. Oh, this is the little interactive. But yeah, we'll get back to my solar system here in a second here. Ascend, descend. Oh, cute. Did you get your mom to play this? You're like, here, mom, take this controller. Oh, it's like a Little Big Planet bubble. Or Little Big Planet collectible. Make the pop noise. Oh. You should have those make a noise when you grab them. And also have a counter on the screen that shows how many you've collected. I like this little, what is this, like a hummingbird tweedle bee thing? Did you make that? Either way, good job. I'm sure I liked all your shit up already. Hey, you got number 1. All right. I'm just kidding. I know that's a glitch. Oh yeah, you sent me this a while ago. You put this into the Imaginary Sports Jam, eh? Oh, that was for the Tiny Jam. Okay, you didn't play. Yeah, this is dope. But what's up, Mars Mercury? I started Dreams about 6 weeks ago. Been having a great time. Dude, Mars Mercury, did you know what I was... Did you come in here because of what I'm creating right now? I'm making a game for you. Check it out. Here's Mars and here's Mercury. Speaking of which, you want to see some Mercury stats? Here you go, Mercury. Diameter. Oh, I gotta fix the diameter. Diameter... Is that kilogram or kilometers? Diameter, kilometers. Okay, I gotta add that real quick. Oh, it is there, though. I'm blind. Mars Mercury coming in here as I'm creating a solar system. What are the odds? We've had 2 weird coincidences so far. What else is next? Jesus. Yeah, look at your I see your It kind of is to scale, yeah. So let's go zoom back out here. I'm trying to make it as accurate as I can. So, you know, Mercury is pretty small compared to you know, Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. So it's the largest. See, I'm trying to make it as accurate as I can. It's not perfectly to scale because like Earth and Venus and Mercury are so tiny compared to Saturn and Jupiter that it's kind of janky looking, but yeah, so what I've been working on is I'm getting these facts set up, so as we cycle through the planets, it's going to give you all the different statistics of each planet. So where I left off was I was just continuing to edit this editing this this text here, this text box. So eventually, once I get this to my satisfaction, we'll make one for every planet. So every time as we cycle through the planets, it'll give you the facts of each individual planet. So yeah, thanks, man. What made you decide to name your channel Mars Mercury? Small world, I tell you. Jeez, it's crazy. But let's see. I was gonna add. What was the next statistic I was gonna add? We could add moons. Rings. We already did revolution, rotation, distance to the sun. What else? We could do radius, whatever. I don't really even know what the mean equatorial radius means, but we already did the diameter. I don't think we need diameter and radius. Oh yeah, I was gonna do axis tilt degrees. So let's add that. And are you a dreamer there, Mars Mercury? Ivan says, you're going to fix that song being so loud now. Always hard for me to tell with my TV. Sure. Got to throw on some headphones. What did I say? Axial tilt. Axial tilt. Axial. You never really see that word very often. It's a cool word, though. So I could put degrees, but I really should just put... We'll put the degrees here. So Mercury is 0 degrees. But most of the other ones are... In fact, all the other planets actually have a tilt. Degrees. I could also add... Oh yeah, I was gonna... Let's do the atmosphere. No, I can't, because I can't do... Oh, maybe I could. Okay, let me guys ask you this. What did I just say? Oh, wait. I can do that stuff. It's right there. Oh, only a little bit, though. Maybe that's all we need. Okay, so... If I were to go... If I were to put atmosphere here... And I were to put... H-E-N-A... H-E-N-A... And then here's the tricky part. O2... Has President noticed this before? O2... Oh, so I can do that. I wish they had more of those. It only goes 1, 2, 3. It'd be nice to go up to 9. YouTube sucks because you can't host. Yeah. Someday I'll be on Twitch. You're gonna send me a pilot scene for a game idea I'm working on. It's called Aurora. Yeah, let me know when you sent it, bro. My gamer tag is spiders. Let me type it for you. S-P-I-Y-D-R-Z. Ooh, I like the atmosphere. Let's check out how that looks. So let's see, we're looking at Earth. Let's do a different planet. Let's do one of the ring planets. They're kind of my favorite. Let's check out Uranus. We're gonna have to make this background darker. Not all the way, but almost all the way. What that? There we go. It's not completely blacking it all out. Mars, Mercury 7, okay. Alright, do I want to add any more stats? You guys tell me, is there any more facts that I should add to each planet? We got diameter, minimum and maximum temperature. Oh, I think I did something wrong with that. Oh, that's right. Sun distance in millions of kilometers. Can I change that too? No. Rotation period, orbital period, axial tilt, and atmosphere. Let me turn this down a little bit. Let's go to 80. I know, Pluto. Well, I was thinking to do the moons, but it's... that is kind of interesting, actually, because, for example, Saturn has 62 moons. Alright, Ivan, this one's for you, bro. And then I'll check you out here. Yeah, exactly. We'll check you out after this, Mars, Mercury. Just for you, because I love ya. How should I do this? Number of moons? Yeah, whatever. There should be enough of them. Number of moons. How'd you know there's a bunch of moons? So there's 0 moons for Mercury. So ignore that. So basically, this is what it would basically look like for Mercury. And these are the Mercury. I'm doing Mercury right now, so these are all the actual statistics for Mercury. Okay, one last thing, and then I'll... Earth is the only one with 1 moon. You are, well... Oh, yep, you're right. You are correct. Mars has 2 moons. Jupiter 67, Saturn 62, Uranus 27, Neptune 14. And I like, who said RIP Pluto? We have an abnormally spherical moon. Oh, cool. I did make Pluto initially, but I decided to get rid of it just to kind of keep this as accurate as I could. It broke my heart. I felt bad. Technically, we do still have Pluto. Pluto. Hold on, let me do this real quick. I gotta fix this rounded edge. It looks goofy. It's a little too rounded. No. No. No, I think it's gonna be... One sec. Ooh, there we go. That might be better. I'm looking for... What am I looking for? Is it... Oh, there it is. No. Okay. Sorry, I can get kind of become a perfectionist sometimes, a little too much. Pluto. Pluto. Okay, now let's check this out one more time. That's a little better. I don't love it. We'll come back to that and make it a little more clean. Make it fade a little bit better as we go out. I might have to get rid of the wonkiness. If you include some of the dwarf planets, you could include Pluto. You could add Ceres. Yep. And I did start making an asteroid belt. You're smart. Yeah, there's Ceres, Pluto, Aries, and Comet Halley, which Aries does have 1 moon. Pluto has 5, Ceres 0. I was thinking of doing that stuff. I probably won't, just because, you know, I don't like to spend too much time on dreams. I like to move on to the next dream. I don't want to, you know, because there's so many extra things I could do. I do have an asteroid belt, and I do have Pluto, so if I go to Let's turn our lighting on real quick, and I turn on all this stuff. You can actually see. Wait, where'd Pluto go? Pluto! Oh, it's gonna be over here. Oops, shit. Here's our lost Pluto here, and I did make it look like Pluto, like it, you know, it is Pluto. I can't even talk. But that's hidden, and then also I think the asteroids. I might have deleted them actually. Once I made the asteroids, because there's kind of like two asteroid belt type things. There's one in between Mars and Jupiter that goes around here, and then there's the other one that goes on the outside of I think it's Neptune. So it's kind of like where Pluto is, but or maybe it's on the outside of Pluto. Anyway, let's back out of here and save it. Big chunk of ice, Pluto. I wouldn't know. I never paid attention to astrology class, must say. I guess I did a little bit, but I don't really care. Thanks, bro. Alright, let's check you out. Just want to make sure that's saved properly. Did you share it with me? No? Okay, that's fine. So you said your name was Mars Mercury. What's up, Alfie? How you doing? Mars underscore Mercury. Bam, level 72, Renaissance Imp. Oh, I'll give you a thumbs up. Give you a follow there. Ooh, I like loops. Ooh, it's a big loop. Key of what? D? For sure. One and two and three and four. Yeah, you should. Might as well. It's not like I'm that entertaining. Posable puppet hand, nice. I love it when people make stuff like this. Oops. Anything specifically you want me to check out there? Oh, Aurora, that's the one you said. Well, let me look at this real quick. Rock on, dude. Going for that. Rock on. Dun it, dun it, dun. To do the double rock on. Dun it, dun it, dun it. Nice. Thanks for making that. I like when people make that stuff because I don't have the patience to make a posable hand. Imp head puppet design. Bring your imp to life. What does that mean? Oh, nice. This is kind of creepy with my spider. It's like a face sucker from Alien. Yeah, I'll check out Aurora here. I'm just kind of going through your stuff. I like to creep on your dream stuff. And I always like to go to your early creations just to see where it all began, you know. If this is your first publish, that's cool. Are you a musician at all? Yeah. What makes you do? I mean, I love Beethoven. I love classical music. I'm a musician myself, so I like to. Oh, that's cool. Count body like sheep to the rhythm of the war drums. Go back to sleep. Okay, Alfie, I can check out in a sec. Wind chimes swaying in the branches. Already better at puppet making than I am. Me. I need a base to work off because I really have messed up using connectors and stuff. Yeah, I never fuck with the connectors or anything like that. I just use. This is nice and soothing. I like that. I always screw up connect. I just go with the advanced puppet. What a boom brawl. 2 teams of 4. Oh, there's your war drums. Oh, those are pretty loud. Oh, I've seen this before. Not yours, but I mean, I know it's kind of similar to some of them. What kind of musicians do you play there, Mars? Or what kind of musicians? What kind of instruments? Oh, and I should be doing this, actually. I like to look into the stuff here while it's playing. You are feeling sleepy. The sound of my voice puts you in a deep trance. All of your problems melt away. You are one with nature. You are one with the universe. Your energy flows. Sorry. I was just feeling it there. That's cool. Ooh, little dice. So you play guitar, bass, drums, mandolin, ukulele. That's sweet. I play guitar, bass, drums, mandolin. I don't play ukulele. I have a mandolin from the 1960s. It's like my grandpa bought it a long time ago. I also sing. I like to sing and write music and play guitar mostly. But what else? I got 5 different harmonicas. I play the piano. Yeah, it's nice to meet a fellow musician. Much respect. This guy's cool. Fuck ancient times. Ooh, a little flag. Yeah, if you look at my page, I have a lot of original music on there. I'm assuming this is like a cloth flag. Oh, maybe not. Oh, see, I was assuming this was like cloth and it would move. Am I wrong? Phone. Ooh, yeah. You want to hear some sexy voice? Let's get it on. Ooh, let's get it on. I've been really trying, baby. Trying to hold back this feeling for so long. Alright, here we go. Oh, Benji wants me to watch him stream. Bitch, I'm streaming already, motherfucker. You've been streaming for 6 weeks? Streaming for 6 weeks. Yeah, hell yeah. A phenomenon is happening.
Is happening over the Valley of Shadows.
Nice.
That has not happened in thousands of years.
I like it. Is that your voice?
The Brightway Bridge has returned, bringing its guiding light to the valley.
It does move? Okay. I was probably doing it wrong then.
Of hope. The now forgotten ancient texts have foretold of its coming. But countless centuries had dimmed the promise of the brightening and darkened the spirits of those who dwell here. For too long have they been veiled in the obscurity of the shadows and have forgotten their history and been blind to their future. Still, there was at least one curious soul among them who was adventurous enough to risk the high mountain path to see if she could get a better view of the sky with its flowing caravan of glorious, glowing lights.
Music's a little too loud. Turn that down like 10%.
Her name is Aurora. about to discover her purpose.
Cool. Nice. Yeah, it's always different depending on. Fucking great voice acting.
We offer you a gift. There is a way to free yourselves and return home.
It's cool.
Gift? Home?
Oh, snap. Dual lightsabers?
Are these swords? Weapons? But
These are not weapons that kill. Bright blades bring life.
She kind of reminds me of C-3PO a little bit.
They cleave on in the shadows and
The way she moves sometimes.
they see bright light.
Yeah, the music's a little too loud here for sure.
Is what we are. Beings of light.
Oh shit. Yep, the eyes are very C-3PO-ish. Even her voice.
She still had much to learn about herself and the history of her people. And she still had no idea what she must do or the challenges she would face.
Nice.
But she did know for sure, in her heart, that it just felt right. This is how Aurora became a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope that would guide the people back on the bright path to their ancestral home. Was she chosen? She made the choice to climb the mountain, and she chose to accept the gift of the ancestors. It would appear that she chose her own destiny. However, there is a passage in the ancient texts where it is written, even when the light returns to the valley, all eyes will be blind to its meaning. Hope will not be ignited in their hearts until the keys to the Brightwave
is
Bridge
dope.
are inherited from the forgotten brethren. Only then will the living torch be lit on the high mountain that can guide the people safely home.
Yeah. It's a good idea. It was fine right away, but then like it's almost like the further it went on, it got even louder. Oh, can we kick some ass now? Oh, she can't swing. So is this... Oh. For my house and yard scene, which is just freeform info movie, is there a way I can make... Yeah, you can. I can show you real quick. But yeah, Mars Mercury, that was really cool. I'm assuming you're going to expand on it or something and have her start kicking some ass, or... But yeah, I like your style. It kind of reminds me of... Like, I see a lot of the techniques that you were using there are a lot of techniques that I used when I was a level 72 or whatever. Like, it seemed like your camera work was using an action recorder. I'm not positive, but... But yeah, I would recommend the better you get with keyframes. Keyframes are the way to go when it comes to camera work instead of trying to use an action recorder. I might be wrong. It might have been keyframes there. I'm not sure, but it seemed like a couple times it was a little shaky. Well done. What? Why are you following me? Like, why? Do not ask me to ask other people don't block you. It's annoying, thanks. It's annoying just to say that. But... What the heck? Do you guys know how to do... Do you guys know how to make your font colored like this? How do I make my font a color? You want to see a little Fazio Pickle commercial? Alright, we'll show that. And then I'm going to go back to... I'll check out Ivan's. I'll show you real quick, Ivan, after I show this. By the way, if you guys like what you're watching, don't be afraid to like and subscribe. I hate asking for that, but whatever. That's what all the YouTubers do. Like and subscribe, yeah. Anyway, this is me, Spiders. So, if you guys see my buddy Brian Fazan here in the chat, he's actually a master pickler. He has a pickling company, and I made a little commercial. And I also made a little jingle to go along with it. So here's a little commercial for his pickles.
The crunchiest pickles known to man, it's Fazio's. It's a Fazio's.
I need to redo that song. I can do it a lot better. Sweet, thanks, bro. We'll play that again. Yeah, give it in a minute here, Alfie. Play that one more time.
Crunchiest pickles known to man, it's Fazio's. It's a Fazio's.
And thanks to Benji Dixon for helping me. He helped make the wand here. He made the wand. Boom! Hell yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of music on here. Mars, Mercury. This is like, I have a bunch of original music that I wrote and recorded. You know, this one I actually got 3rd place in the community jam. What's up? But I won't play that now. I don't want to bore you all. Alright, let me go back to Ivan here. Right. It's like nighttime now. Or am I playing something different? Well, this is new. Wait, is this something... Ivan, what do you want me to look at now? This... Here's a mix of keyframes, action recorder, possession recorder. Yeah, I could tell you use a lot of the possession recorder for your character, which is what I generally do. Kind of be a pain because you have to do like long recordings, but I like how it's almost a little more natural. Oh wait, this is... That must be a glitch or something. Oh, you thumbed it up. That's what confused me. Never mind, sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry, that I was confused there for a minute. Are you talking about this one? What did you say here? You talking about my old house and yard? I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. So I guess a simple solution, the first thing I would think of is, so for example, if I play this, we start, where do we start? Right here? So you're telling me you don't want to start right here? I'm assuming you probably want to start, like up here. This is what I would do. Let's do a remix. Fairly straightforward. I would just put a little timeline down right there, and I'm gonna make it just real quick. Like, oh, I just got a trophy. Thanks, Ivan Lee. All right. And then I would put down a camera gadget. Camera. Just throw that like right here. So let's say you wanted them to start like that. And that might be all you would need. So if I boot it up, well, hold on. turn the transition off to just off to 0. Yeah, so that's all you have to do. So it'll start there real quick, and you're locked in for a second, and you can move around. So at least, does that make sense? So if we play the scene, it starts right there, but then after it's done, you're free to roam around. What's up, Carlos? Roca? Thanks for popping in, bruh. How you doing? Yeah, that's it. I don't know. Does that answer your question, Ivan? Pretty simple solution, I guess. You could shorten it even more, so you're not stuck in it for a second. It just starts you there, and then it's done. You still there, Alfie? I'll check out one of your creations, and then I'm gonna get back to my solar system. If you're still watching. But this is what we've been working on. We're pretty close to being satisfied with our text here, so now I can start rigging up all of these facts to separate planets. What do you want me to play there, Alfie? I'll play one, and then I'll move on to this. How Alto's Adventure Dream? Yeah, it's finished. Somebody kind of made that it's inspired by Alto's Adventure. Yeah, 547,000. Oh, Bow and Quiver got the high score. Finally, TJ Supreme was sitting on top for a while. Clitoris even, dude. Clitoris is a Twitch streamer. That's pretty dope. Roommate, this is my play. There's like over 1,000 high score or 1,000 different registered scores. You would just. So, yep, I've done some facts. Well, you don't have a specific one, Alfie? Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this, Carlos, but this is how the intro screen starts, and you can start. Don't worry, I won't play the whole thing. Just kind of. Here's the tutorial. Blah, blah, blah. You can skip the tutorial, which is what I'll do. And then here's the race. I'm really proud of this creation. People are good feedback on it. People kind of find it very relaxing and chill. The mechanics of it. So do I. It's just kind of fun to play. It's not overcomplicated. There's only 2 buttons. You just the jump button and there's the drop button. That's all. Oh, sweet. But anyway, that's. Oh, and if you want to restart, I think my favorite thing is the restarting screen here. If I restart, I just love this little restart screen right there for some reason. Hell yeah! Get that high score, bro. Alright, got one of his new, and then I'll get back to we'll get back to the solar system creation. Unless there's something you guys want me to check out before I do that. That'll be wait, there you are. I'm a 10-year-old autistic boy, and my YouTube channel is Alfiza. So we do have a 10-year-old in here, folks. But I've said before, this stream is 18+, so if I say naughty words, well, I'm gonna fucking say naughty words. Hey, thanks, bro. What'd you say here? I like that you can drop. Yeah, that's like my favorite thing. Like, I don't know what made me think of that, but that's kind of what makes it unique, in my opinion. Well, which ones did you do here, Alfie? I don't know. I've already played all these, so is there any one that you played at the time? Your board, how high up? Did you edit this one recently there? Young Alfie, play Castle? Alright. Play Castle, then I'll get back to my solar system. I told you I'll play one. Well, this is Tiny Boy, it looks like. Alright, so just a little castle model. Looks cool. Be nice if you can go a little further away and maybe go up this hill. Alright, that's cool. Tiny boy, baby boy, I need you. It's a little person. It's what's his name from Game of Thrones? Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, number of moons. So like I was saying, I'm going to copy and paste this text here to all the planets, so I want to make sure we've got all the facts that we want. So is there any other facts? He's wearing pajamas. Is there any other facts that you guys think I should add before I kind of finalize? Because we got diameter, temperature, distance, rotation, orbital period, axial tilt, atmosphere, number of moons. Anything else? Speak now or forever hold your peace. By the way, let me play a real quick song here. I gotta use the bathroom real quick, but I'll play a real quick song. So, you guys want to hear a song I wrote? How about... People seem to like this one a lot. Oh, this one was even liked by Media Molecule. Or what is this? Picked out by Media Molecule. All right. So even Media Molecule liked this one. So this is a song I wrote. Nothing... Oh shit, the planet, the moons? Okay, we'll see. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Yep, you can hear me sing right here. I'll be right back. Soothing. Good. That's what it's supposed to be. Kind of puts you in a little meditative trance. Yeah, I recorded all this in Dreams before they limited it to just 15 seconds. Jerked. Love the backdrops. Thanks. Fleet Foxes? Hell yeah, dude! I love Fleet Foxes. That's a deep call out right there. Yeah, Fleet Foxes and Bon Iver, the National Volcano Choir, kind of took inspiration from some of those bands. I was following the fire. Yeah, if you like that background, I have a lot of my music that kind of uses similar silhouette-ish kind of backgrounds, like Like this one's kind of similar. Oh, the 15-second restriction sucks, man. It was so nice to have 3 minutes, and even I thought 3 minutes was too short. If you ask me. Okay, we'll go back to the solar system in 1 second. Once the chorus kicks in, that's the best part. Gotta wait for the chorus. I wrote this song about a buddy of mine who was going through a breakup. No, Carlos, you can only record for 15 seconds at a time now, so if you actually want to record a 3-minute song, you have to do it in 15-second chunks, which is basically impossible to synchronize music. Like, you can synchronize dialogue, kind of like how I was playing Mars' thing. So yeah, I pretty much can't do what I did here anymore. I can't record my music anymore because they took it out. It hurts to even talk about, but hopefully they'll bring it back. I know a lot of people are asking for it. So Alfie says, next you should add moons that are near the planets. Also, I made a creation called Adventure. That's a cool level, and it's collab. Only direct recording, which is lame. Yeah. Freaking, what can you do in 15 seconds? It's hard to even do dialogue. I mean, give me 30 seconds, you know? Yeah, don't get me started. I get a little heated. Okay. So back to my solar system. So if you're just tuning in, you know, you can cycle through the different planets. The next thing I'm going to do is make these stats correlate with the proper planets. Right now it's just only showing Mercury stats. Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, back to the full view. Once you go to this view, you won't see the stats. You'll be able to see everything. Yeah, it's a major bummer. Tell me about it. I think it hurt me more than any other dreamer, because I was like, every dream I did, it was all music, like recording music in dreams. What do you do? It's kind of my fault. I actually made a tutorial on my channel to explain how to import audio from your phone, and it got a ton of views. But then people abused it, and I think we have to make this. Yeah. So I'll take the blame. It's fine. Whatever. Blame it on me. There we go. I want to fade out the edges more. Something like that. Like that. It's lame too because I have original music I love to have. Making music in dreams is fun, but there's only so much spare time. Yeah. I should have more moons and make a new scene where you're on Earth and you buy a rocket, then this scene starts. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many things I could do with this. I hear ya. Pretty much I'm just gonna, I'm gonna get the basics figured out, and then I can add from there. Or if I get bored with this, I'll just move on to the next project, which is probably more likely. But yeah, I've been like, not everybody wants to create like digital music. There's people like me that like to play instruments and sing, and like, I've played guitar for 15 years. I'd like to be able to incorporate that into dreams like I was able to before this, but whatever. I'm just trying to be patient, try to keep my bitching to a minimum. Okay. So I think I'm satisfied with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different facts for each planet. So each planet will have, I'll show the different statistic facts for each planet. And just kind of show you how my my logic is right here. So let's actually link this logic up to B. Alright, so I just linked it up, so if I go to Mercury, it's going to show that text. So we go to Mercury here, it shows that. But now once I go to the next planet, it doesn't show it anymore. Let me show you how that I did that, in case you guys are wondering. So basically I have this, I think it's called a Selector Gadget. So I have a Selector Gadget, which if you go to Gadgets, you go to Logic, and you go to Selector. That's what this is right here. And then in the Selector Gadget, I have it, so basically I have D-pad right. So I have my right D-pad button is connected to skip forward. And then I have my D-pad left button is connected to step backward. So basically if I hit D-pad right, it's going to cycle through my inputs, and if I hit left, it's going to cycle back up. Alright, so then each of these inputs is connected to a different, basically a different planet view. So A is just that solar, the whole full view of everything. B brings you to Mercury. C brings you to Venus. D brings you to Earth, and so on. So I can actually kind of play it here. Let's do a quick save. Just in case you guys are trying to figure out how I did this. I know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but... So if I play it, right now it's on A, but if I hit right on my D-pad, it's going to cycle to B. So that's when it's going to also show you Venus, or Mercury. Hit right on my D-pad again, it goes to C, D, E, F. I can also go back, but it's janky. Okay, so and I could explain that in more detail if you want me to, but for now, so anyway, so right now this text displayer is just showing you the stats of Mercury. But what I'm actually going to do now, so Mars, remember a video game called Gyrus? No, it doesn't ring a bell. What system was it on? Alfie. It'd be cool if the game starts on Earth. Oh, you already said that. I already read that. Gyrus. Nope, does not ring a bell. Alright, so I'm going to actually duplicate this text displayer. Let's see, how many planets do we have again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 planets. I'm going to duplicate this. So we have 8 different text displayers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then I'm going to link up the inputs to the text displayers. So this will be Venus. This will be Earth. So on and so forth. Let's link all these up real quick. Bang, bang, bang. 3 more. Wait, did I miss one? No, I didn't. Okay. So a simple fix would just have your recording time be connected to your music output and Dreams. Or with Sony resources, maybe have some kind of content ID, just run it through. Yeah. See, Ivan, I think they would need some kind of like approval process where, let's say I record some audio, before I can publish it, it has to be approved somehow. I don't know whether it's approved by people at Media Molecule, or even if they just like gave people permission that they trusted to approve music, audio. You know, like for me, example, I've been playing Dreams since the creator beta. Maybe they could designate me as like a approver. So, people would create audio before it would be published. Somebody like me or you would look at it and approve it or deny it, and determine whether or not it's copyrighted. So, yeah, well, exactly. That's exactly what it is, Mars Mercury. That's why they got rid of it, is because people were taking copyrighted audio, and obviously it's not legal, which fucking sucks. Alright, so that seems to be working. So now, this part might be a little bit boring, but if you want to learn a little bit, you can learn some stuff here. So all of these text displayers are just only displaying the Mercury stats, because that's what we started with, was the Mercury. But now I'm actually going to go through each planet, and I'm going to modify the individual statistics, or the individual whatever calculations to the proper planet. So take a sip of my beer, because we've got quite the task here. Actually, I gotta crack open a brewski here. A curator system would be great, especially since they even track curation. Yeah. And I mean, like, YouTube has a system where if you have copyrighted audio, it immediately like flags it. But I know that's not easy. Yep, time for some data entry. So here we go. So we did Mercury, so next we're going to be on Venus. This shouldn't be too hard because I've already got everything kind of set up. So let's see, Venus. Let me get my laptop set up here. I've got two different charts that I've been using. Let's see if I can't drag you over here. God damn, I need a mouse. Also, I have two laptops, which is kind of nice, I must say. I mean, I actually have like 5 laptops, but who's counting? Something like that. Neptune. Okay. Got both charts up. Alright. So diameter in kilometers. So Venus is 12,104, I think. God dang, that's a crappy. 1, 2, 4. Min max temp. Oh, I gotta scroll this down here. Come on. Oh, that's why. Okay, min-max temp for Venus. Wait, did I do that right? Diameter 12,104. Yep, okay. Min-max temp for Venus is where is it? Min-max temperature. There it is. 462 degrees Celsius. Celsius. I'm gonna have to do this every time. Sun distance, 1,000,000 kilometers. That's gonna be. Oh, God, I have the worst chart here. 108, it looks like. It's super pixelated, so it's kind of hard to read. Later, Alfie. Venus and Earth are very close in size. Yep. Alfie, you're my 970th subscriber. Sweet. Appreciate it, buddy. Rotation period, Earth days. That is going to be 225. Yeah? 225. Orbital period, Earth years is going to be... Wait a minute, I think I screwed that up. I think this should be 225. Earth years, wait. Oh wait, okay, I screwed that up. I'm looking at the wrong chart. Earth days, Earth years, right? Okay, wrong chart. Don't worry, I'll get this going quicker once I get cruising. 0.62. 0.62 The first one was, whoa, negative 243. Doesn't sound right. Negative 243. I guess. Whatever, I'm putting it because that's what the chart says. I'll do more research later. Okay. Axial tilt is going to be 177.3. Do we need the 0.3? Yeah, why not? Atmosphere. CO and N2. CO, comma, N. I'm realizing this isn't the most entertaining thing to watch on the stream. I apologize. But if you're in astrology class, maybe you can take notes, you know. Number of moons. This has 0 as well. I know, negative value, that's what I'm like, what does that even mean? So, rotating period, rotating backwards? That's my guess. Is yeah, because there's a couple that are negative, so it's counting Earth, so maybe it's rotating the opposite way of Earth. Okay, hopefully when I hit right here, it changes. Yeah, baby. Check it out. So we've got, so if we start here, let's learn. Let's go to Mercury. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. Mercury's cool and stuff. Let's go to Venus. Boom. Different stats. That looks right, right? Yep. Good to go. Everything looked proper there. So we got those two. Let's go to... Now we are on Earth. Alright. Earth should be the easiest because a lot of the stuff... Because a lot of this is relative to Earth. Ivan, you have a few ideas for informative dreams. One would be a boring Jurassic Park where you view currently accurate puppets and see facts like a zoo. Yeah, yeah. That's not a bad idea. I mean, think of... That's one cool thing about dreams is you could totally use it as an educational type of tool. Alright, Earth is 12,756. 12,756. Minimum max temperature. God, I wish I had a chart just a little more simple. Oops. Damn it. Whatever. Min max temp. 88 Celsius, 58 Celsius. Negative. Sorry. Negative 88, positive 58. 88. God dang, I didn't want to get rid of that. Negative Celsius. This one. To positive 58 Celsius. Am I doing that right? Is it lowercase c? No, it's... Oh, I did that backwards. 58 Celsius. Need a little space right there. Sun distance, million of kilometers, 150. Rotational period in Earth days. Rotational period in Earth days is 1. Okay, these are both going to be 1. This is where it's easy. 1, because it's Earth, so we're going by Earth, so it's going to be 1 Earth day, obviously, and 1 Earth year, because it's Earth. Axial tilt is going to be 23.4. 3.4. Okay, Mars, and then it gets exciting when the T-Rex attacks, but you die a smarter person, and then you come back, you're like, alright, I've learned something. A 3D original take on the original Cosmos evolution animation, but would be constantly changing animated puppet with its environment changing all around it as it does. The original Cosmos evolution animation, constantly changing animated puppet with its environment changing all around it as. So like the evolution of like man or something? Sure. Both are stuff you get more confident with. Make the Cosmos UFO and explore the universe. Yeah, you guys are onto something. I like where you're going. It's good to think outside the box for this kind of stuff. Try to do something that hasn't been done, because everything's already been done before, you know? N2 and O2. So that's, I think it's nitrous. I don't even know. N2, and then obviously oxygen. Number of moons. I believe we only have one moon, right? Yeah, we do. Boom. Let's make sure that worked. Mercury. Venus. Earth. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, we're on to Mars. So we're on to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, honestly, doing both the 90s and 2010s would be cool to create. What do you mean? See, I don't really know exactly what you mean when you talk about the Cosmos evolution animation. Like, what do you mean by the Cosmos? I'm stupid, so you gotta explain those things to me. I've been far removed from high school. The ships in Cosmos? Driver stupid. Dino DNA. All life is made of the same building blocks DNA. Look how diverse it is. Hasn't been done ever. There's an infinite number of possibilities. Hell yeah, there is. Yeah, that gives me lots of ideas, honestly. Imagine doing the evolution of man, if you believe in that. I mean, I do, but starting with like a cell, and then a fish, and then it turns into a frog, and then it turns into a, bipedal. Eventually, it's a Neanderthal, and then it's a human. What's next? All right, diameter kilometers for Mars. 6,787. Minimum max temperature. What do we got here? Mars. Let's start scooting this over so I can see it easy. No, don't do that. Min-max temperature for Mars. Negative 153 plus 20. Plus. See, I'm getting the hang of it. I'm going faster this way. Sun distance, million kilometers. Mars 228. 28. Rotational period, Earth days. Excuse me. 1.03, 1.08. 1.03. So Mars is pretty similar. What did I say? 1.08, right? 1.88. No, wait. Yeah, 1.88. Axial tilt of Mars is 25.2. slow animation that starts at the beginning of life. Every frame is like a step forward to it reaches man. Okay, yeah, that's a great idea. I love it. It could be like a PSA for global warming too, if you really wanted to get political. The atmosphere of Mars is CO2, N2, AR. What's AR? I don't know. CO2. Putting text in the PS4. It's kind of a pain in the ass. AR. What's AR? Anybody know? AR. Number of moons on Mars is 2. Beautiful. Let's check it out. I never watched the Cosmos series, so I'm not sure. Who the hell is Carl Sagan? Is he related to Bob Saget? 0 moons, 0 moons, 1 moon, 2 moons. We're cruising, folks. I'm gonna turn down this sound effect for the... It's too... I think we're halfway through the planets. 4 down, 4 to go. But the hard part's over. And I'm just getting faster as I go, too. Alright, so we are on planet Jupiter. Diameter 142,800. I should be going backwards. It might go faster, but whatever. 142,800. 42, so 142,800. Oops. Min max temp of Jupiter is NA. What the hell you mean NA? God dang it. I don't want an NA. So whatever, we're gonna do it anyway. The rest of the planets are NA for this. That's kind of dumb. How do we not know the temperature? Explain that to me. They're all NA after this. Whatever. Sun distance. Jupiter is 778. Rotation period, Earth days. Jupiter 0.41, 11.9. 0.41, 11.9. Right? Is that what I said? 11.9. 9. Axial tilt of Jupiter is axial tilt 3.1 degrees. Jupiter is the big daddy. Yep, it's the biggest planet in the solar system. It's all together. Atmosphere is H2. Wait, is that an H2? I can't tell. H2 and HE. H2. Oops. Wait, H2. What? HE. So I got a question, Mercury. What made you choose that name? Are you an astrology buff? Is that what made you choose that? Is this right up your alley? Maybe I should have you make this. Number of moons. Holy shit, Jupiter has 67 moons. That's a lot of damn moons. Jesus. Alright, let's make sure that works. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Alright, we are on to Saturn. This is going real smooth. I like it when sometimes I'm trying to stream dreams and I just get stuck. But it's nice when but I had a plan this time, you know. 48. It's good to get things figured out first. Alright, what did I say? Saturn. That's what I said, right? Jupiter, Saturn, yep. Alright, the diameter of Saturn is 120,000. It's almost like your real name. Let me guess. 120,000. Your name is Mars Mercury. Marcus. Lars or Marcus? Lars Curie? I'm spitballing here. Alright, Saturn's min-max temp is... Saturn's min-max temp... NA. Oh, that's right. All these are NA. God damn it. It's kind of a bummer, I must say. Maybe I'll find an updated chart that tells you temperature. Distance of Saturn is 1427. 427. Rotation period, Earth days of Saturn. We got 0.44, 29.5. 0.44, 29.5. 0.44, 29.5. 29.5. Axial tilt of Saturn is 26.7 degrees. I don't know if I've said this, but Media Molecule works with regular dream streamers on Twitch now. They'll host people or go live when they finish and move the viewers to them. Yeah, I've noticed that a few times. I know I need to get on Twitch. The reason I like YouTube is I think YouTube's a little bit better for like tutorials, which is kind of more my niche, you know, like I like to make tutorials. That's kind of what my channel is based around, is teaching stuff. Whereas Twitch, it's more live streaming. But I've been doing a lot more live streaming lately and a lot less tutorials, so I'm getting there. Atmosphere for Saturn. H2HE. Same as Jupiter. H2HE. H2. H is it lowercase e? No, yes. Number of moons for Saturn is 62. 62. Let's hope that worked. Can I teach you how to read an enchantment table? Asks Rain. Can you explain to me what you mean by that? Not sure what you mean, buddy. I can try. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. 62. Oh, that's right. Alright, we have one more planet. Wait, two more planets. Uranus and Neptune. Two more planets. Zwei. Let's do a quick save. It's a language of gods. Well, you know, I haven't quite been anointed god status yet, but I'm working on it. Enchantment table. Squidward is in the building. Mr. Rain. So here we go. Two more planets. Uranus and Neptune. So we are now in Uranus. Yeah, I mean, people double dip. They'll have alone videos here and streams there. I'm not a streamer, though. I'm not sure it'd be annoying to have a setup. It's pretty... I mean, streaming on YouTube and streaming on Twitch, at least the way I do it, is pretty much the same thing. I kind of want to have a different type of streaming identity on Twitch. Kind of what I want is if I stream on Twitch, I want to always have my camera on. You know, I could have it on right now. I could do it right now, but you know, sometimes I gotta like set up the background and lighting and all that shit. So YouTube, I usually don't use my camera, but Twitch, I don't know. I kind of want to use my Twitch for more of a musical thing because, like I said, I'm a musician, I'm an artist, I'm a painter, so a little more of like a demonstrations. Why wouldn't Media Molecule promote live stream on YouTube as well? YouTube sucks. YouTube is like Twitch is just a better streaming platform. It's more lenient. It's got more functionality. You know, YouTube is owned by Google, and Google is just greedy. I mean, I don't know. But honestly, lately Twitch is kind of they've been hitting people with copyright strikes for music, so hopefully they're not going the route that YouTube has gone lately. And because YouTube has really cinched down on streamers, it's really hard for streamers to make money anymore. You know, they'll just be like, "No, you're banned, you're done, you're gone," which sucks big time. Really? They don't care? Alright, let's do a little full rotation here. Yeah, Twitch is alright. I mean, here, I'll be right back. So you got banned for copyright material. I was streaming a game, Batman Arkham Knight. Haven't used it since. What was the yeah, thanks for popping in. Curious what got you banned, but yeah, I appreciate you hopping in here, Rain. I'll check out your channel here in a minute and give you a sub. It's kind of hard to do when I'm streaming, but thanks for hanging out, giving your 2 cents on certain things. Might be back, alright. I don't know how you get banned playing Arkham Knight though. That's fucked up. That's some bullshit. Alright, so let's make sure we are on the right planet. We've got 2 left, I believe, so let me check here. 48, 48, 48, 48, 12. Okay. So what did I say? We were on Uranus. No jokes. Cutscenes and dialogue and that's dumb. That's what's kind of tricky with Dreams. That's why I don't play a whole lot of people's creations, is because a lot of people use copyrighted audio, and I don't want to get another. Because I've gotten banned for 3 months before. I got a 3-month suspension once, streaming suspension for streaming Bob Ross audio. So I've only heard people being banned for airing full movies or nudity. Yeah. What's her name? Got her pussy popped out of her shorts, and she got a little, what's her name? Amaranth or whatever the fuck her dumb name is. All right, Amaranth. Diameter of Uranus is. God, grow up, Trev. 57118. All right, Uranus has 557,118 kilometers. That's a big one there. Been through a lot. It's a lot of trauma. Min-max temp is... Oh, it's NA. I keep forgetting that. I'm stupid. And / A Celsius. Sun distance of Uranus in kilometers. Grow up. 2872. 72. The rotation period of Uranus is period. Okay, so we got Uranus negative 0.72 and 84. Negative 0.72 and then plus 84. It's 84 point something. What is it? 84.02. Axial tilt of Uranus, depending on your position, is 97.8. It's like a body temperature. You remember Mass Effect 2 wasn't above probing Uranus jokes? You're good. It is 90. Almost 90. 97.8. I'm just going off this chart here that I got off of Google. Atmosphere of Uranus. God. We gotta move on to the next planet before I... H2HECH4. What the fuck is CH2? Or CH4? H2... Not the worst memory sometimes. H2... HECH4... CH4. Fuck, I don't have a 4 though. We're gonna have to do... see, it only goes up to 3 here. I'm gonna have to just do a 4. Whatever. Number of moons of Uranus. Never ends. 27 moons on Uranus. 27. Jesus Christ, we gotta move on. Bend. I'm gonna go. Oh, I get it. I'm gonna go work on stuff myself. Good luck on your solar system. Check it out when you release it. Thanks, Ivan. Yeah, let me know if you ever need any more help, even if it's just simple stuff, you know, like getting your camera right. Happy to help, especially you, my dude. You convinced me to add the number of moons, I think, right? Yeah, I always appreciate it, Ivan. Baby got back. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When an itty bitty girl with an itty bitty waist, blah, 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 you get stunned. Okay, one more motherfucking planet left, which is Neptune. Oh, excuse me. By the way, Mars Mercury, I was very impressed by your voice acting, so maybe I'll extend you an offer, maybe, because the next thing I might add here is doing some voice acting and reading off of these stats. So, for example, let's say you cycle to Uranus, and you'll say, planet Uranus, diameter in kilometers, blah, 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 blah. Minimum max temperature of Uranus, blah, 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 blah. So if you feel like doing that, maybe we could work something out. Later, Ivan. Love you, buddy. Yeah, you let me know there, Mars. How close was I to the guess of your actual name, by the way? Mars, Mercury, Marcus, Lars, Mars, Mercury, Are you? Is it an English name? Give me a hint here. You don't have to put your name in the chat here. You want to keep it confidential. I get it. All right. Neptune. Diameter 49528. 528. Okay. I mean, your name is Mars Mercury, you know. If I added you as a collaborator and made you read all these off, think you could do that? Or we could maybe alternate, like we did every other planet, maybe. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing right now. Min max temp for Neptune. NA. God, I'm so stupid. How do I forget this every time? Wow, damn it. And Narcotics Anonymous. Celsius. Okay. Maybe get you a little recognition in the dreams community with my star power. I'm just kidding. Not like anybody gives a shit. Sun distance. 4498. God, I have such a pixelated image of 4498. Rotational period. So we got 0.67 and 164. 0.67. Oh, what the? Oops, that's why. What is going on? Point 0.67. 164.8. 164.8. Axial tilt of Neptune is 28.3 degrees. Atmosphere of delete. Neptune is H2. Oh, gotta move this a little bit. H2, He, CH4. So it's the same as the last one here. H. Oh, by the way, Mars, I was gonna ask you, did you edit your voice at all? Did you slow it down or speed it up, or is that just your organic voice? Because I tend to slow down my voice or speed it up depending on the situation. 4CH4. I think that's a 4. Number of moons for Neptune, 14. Thank God we're done with this part, hopefully. Welcome to our solar system. Our first planet is Mercury. Diameter, blah blah blah. Next is Venus. Axial Tilt, 177.3 degrees. Earth, blah blah blah. Mars. Diameter in kilometers is 6,787, blah blah blah. Jupiter, diameter 142,800 kilometers. The minimum and maximum temperature, fucking not available. Fuck off. We'll have to just skip that. Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Really? How did you do that? Usually when you change the pitch, doesn't it slow it down? Or speed it up? Like I thought if you change the pitch, it also changes the speed. So it wouldn't be synchronized. Maybe I'm missing something. I've been looking for that. I tried that, but I didn't think you could do that. Maybe you could teach me. There is a way to synchronize them. Okay, let's do save quick. Teach me, Master Jedi. Here, show me real quick if you don't mind. Modes. Let's do a timeline. Assuming it involves a timeline. Okay, so if I had to go to modes, sound modes, and I record some audio. Let's just do, oh really, okay, here, let's do 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Your mother is a motherfucking whore. Alright. Okay, so what do I go to here? Pitch, panning, sound effects. Pitch? Panning? No, probably not. Instrument. Not pan style, not 3D panning. Delay, reverb, spiciness. Stretch, is it this maybe? Beat sync, pitch effects. Oscillator. Probably filter, probably not. Pitch effects cutoff, probably not distortion. Coarse and delay, physical properties. Oh, I was. Wait, physical properties. What the F is that? I don't. Is it in here? No. Settings. Sorry, I know it's kind of hard to explain stuff through text in Dreams. It's I see no settings. What am I missing? Change the pitch one. Okay. So let's change this pitch. 1 1 2 1 2 3 into the 4. Okay. Change that. Did I do this?
1
Okay, I've changed the pitch of that. Okay, now go to the first page. 1 2
1
1 2 3 into the 4. This first page? Sucks that there's like a 30-second delay with the stream audio too. It's kind of a pain. But 1 2 3 into the 4. Your mother is a mother. Change the tempo to match.
1
See, I don't think that.
2 3 into the 4.
Your mother is a mother. Okay. 1 2 3 into the 4. Your mother is. Let's turn this one off. Let's just delete this one. Do it physically in the timeline. Oh, okay. One, 2, 3 into the 4. Your mother is. 1 2. I don't think that's doing anything though. I think it's still the same. I think it's still the same thing. 1 2 3 into the 4. Your mother is. I guess it does sound different though. Okay. 1 2 3. So let's do it even more extreme then.
One, two.
1 2 3 into the 4. Your mother is a motherfucking whore. Alright. I don't know if that's doing anything different though. I mean, it sounds a little different. But it's not like I hear a low and a high. 1 2 3 into the 4. Your mother is a motherfucking whore. Alright. It just kind of sounds like two different things, not perfectly synced.
1, 2.
But it does give it a
3
cool
into the
effect.
4. Your mother is.
Like if I just play this,
1, 2.
it's not like it's
3
playing
into
it
the
high
4.
pitched.
Your mother is.
You know what I'm saying? Or I'm missing something.
1, 2.
They both almost
1,
sound the same.
2.
So I know you can do this on other programs, other audio programs. I've done it where you can change the pitch, but it doesn't change the tempo. Like they're all the same. I don't know. It does give it a little layered effect though. Kind of like a, it gives kind of a cool effect, I guess. Well, sometimes it just stuff happens and you don't even know how you did it, and you're like, all right, I did it. So I hear you, it's fine. Yeah, let me know what you find out. Okay, so we got through a lot of the nitty-gritty stuff, the boring text input, data entry. I think I might record a little bit of audio now, just to kind of get ourselves a little. You were sure it was just button, not sure? Okay. It probably is. It's probably something in there that we're missing. Mars. Blah 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 blah. Okay, let's try something here. Might as well start with Mercury. Let's just do something real quick and just record. See how it goes. La 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 la. La 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 la. Do a deer, a female deer. Alright, planet Mercury. Diameter. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna do a little test. We won't be final here. Planet Mercury, 4,878 kilometers in diameter. The minimum temperature is 178 degrees Celsius, negative, fuck, or 427 degrees Celsius maximum. See, oh, I can't even get past 2 stats. God, I hate you. I hate you, Planet Mercury, 4,878 kilometers in diameter. The minimum temperature is 178 degrees Celsius, negative, fuck, or 427. It's hot. Man, I don't want to have to record. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different recordings per planet times 10. So I have to do 40 different recordings. I don't really want to do that. It's a lot. Well, I can do that, but maybe I'll do it off stream. That would just be painful to watch. Maybe, okay, let's just start with something simple. How about that? We'll just do the planet name. Mercury. Venus. There we go. That'll be a little easier. So, mode, sound mode. think instead of setting the stats, you could just have a blurb of fun facts about the planets. Sure. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Because you already have the text on the left that people can read. Maybe add some other fun stuff. But again, only 15 seconds. You know, what do you do? Stephen Mason, it's going great, man. How are you doing? We've had some really good progress in this stream. Sometimes I have streams where I just can't get anything done. I get frustrated. This one, I've actually made a lot of progress. All right, let's do Mercury. 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 I like to kind of cheat sometimes to make my voice sound even sexier. I'll slow it down to about 90%.
Mercury.
Mercury. That was kind of lame. I know, which I'm not. Just don't have the patience for that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Since I like the fact that I was able to do it 3 minutes at a time in the day, and now I have to like slice it together like a chump. Pass, you know. Mercury, 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 Mercury. Mercury. Let's just only slow down about 5%. Mercury. And another important thing here to do, guys, is anytime you record audio, maybe you don't know this, Mars Mercury, you always want to click on the EQ. I always recommend turning on the chorus delay to about 5%. And then also I do a little bit of delay and reverb. Mercury. It cleans up the audio a lot. Mercury. Looking good, mate. Having to work kind of gets in the way. I hear that, man. I tend to get out of work and come home, and that's when I tend to get into the dreams. Let's see how this sounds. I don't know. I think Mars Mercury. I think your vocals are a little bit better than mine. Mercury. Yeah, the main thing, what I just said there, is, I mean, I recommend doing all of it, but the EQ here, turning on this EQ when you record your own audio, because it kind of cuts out some of the white noise and it balances, instead of just having a completely raw recording, like, you know, you're a musician, it's not like you just want to record raw and then just use that. You want to use a little bit of a filter, so the EQ is important. I like the chorus because it kind of layers the audio a little bit. Mercury. Mercury. It kind of thickens it up a little bit so it's not so thin. Mercury. And then, like I said, the delay. Mercury. Which I could tell you did some of this a little bit, but yeah, the EQ is crucial, and you can fuck with it a little bit. If, let's say, you're getting a lot of white noise, Mercury, you can fuck with this a little bit, or you can fuck with this a little bit. Mercury. So I don't know if you've ever used recording software before, but that'd be very familiar if you have. Mercury. Alright, that sounded alright. Let's do the next planet. Let's just do all the planets. Venus. We got Venus. 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 Let's be 94. So let's bring this down to 94-ish. Close enough. But yeah, I just kind of go through here, throw that. A little bit of chorus. Q. Link that up to C. Venus. Mercury. Venus. Mercury. Venus. Mercury. Venus. These are all, I'm going to redo all these. I'm just kind of putting them here as placeholders. I mean, if you wanted to, Mars, Mercury, if you wanted to make a creation and record some audio for me, and I could just kind of remix it and steal it. Let's do modes. Let's just record them all here. Let's just do a bunch of them in a row. Earth. 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 That was terrible. Earth. Ah, that one sucked. Earth. Planet Earth. Do we just want to do Earth? Let's just do Earth. 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 One more try. Earth. 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 Good enough. All right. Blah, blah. Oh, don't want distortion. That'll fuck it all up. That's gonna be D. Think movie announcer voice. I hear ya. I'm trying not to overdo it, you know. I'm trying to keep this kind of grounded, I guess. Because my instinct tells me to go over the top, but Mars. 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 Good enough. Like I said, all these will probably redo anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Ooh, let me show you something real quick, Mars, Mercury, since you've been doing a lot of, you do a lot of this on your own. I think that was E. So let's say I wanted to clean that up even more, Mars, Mercury. I wanted to trim it a little bit. So if you scope into the sound here. True, you're right. No limits. Okay, so let's say I wanted to clean that up a little bit. Let's do a quick save first here. I didn't learn this for a while, so maybe you don't know this, but if you scope into your sound, and then you go over here to Slice Map Review, so it shows our little sound here. But then if you scope in again with L1 and square, and then I think you scope in again. No, wait. Okay, so now that you have this view, I can actually trim this a little bit, so I can, if I were to hold X here, so that way I can trim out all of this beginning pointless nothingness here. And same here, I could trim this up here. So now it's more of a tighter, you know, you can kind of get rid of some of that white noise that was in there. Damn it. But I actually didn't want to do any of that because I actually liked the little bit of delay that I had. So yeah, in case you didn't know that, maybe you did, but Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Sure, good enough. Jupiter. 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 All right. A little delay, a little reverb, a little chorus, and EQ. And then we'll hook that up to, let's see, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E, F. Three more. Yep, that looks right. Let's do a quick save. Hey, I got 10 likes on this stream so far. That's pretty good. Jupiter. I haven't done that in a while. No. Didn't want that. I must not have linked it up yet. Nope. I thought I just did. The hell did I... what am I missing here? What did I do wrong? Okay. E. Damn it. E. What the fuck? Jupiter. What the hell? Oh, click on that. Fucking. Okay, let's just undo a little bit here. A, B, C. No, A, B, C, D, E, F. There we go. Steve Mason, you having a break from the Ghosts of Borley? Started a new scene for VR. Ooh. You talking some Dreams VR support? Mercury. Because I'm into that. Venus. Earth. Mars. Jupiter. Okay, there we go. It was like clicking, it was like selecting the wrong thing there. I don't know. It's because it like curves down like this and it kind of screws things up. The Ghosts of Borley. That was really cool, by the way. Guess definitely check it out. Steve, put your PSN in the chat here so people can check you out. You guys should all check that out. Let's see. Jupiter. So we're on a Saturn. We got on Saturn. Let's do a quick save here. One sec. about that. When you gotta go, you know? TMI. Alright. So let's see. We're on Mars. So next we got Jupiter and then Saturn. Jupiter. 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 Bing, bang, boom. And every audio file. This is pretty much what I do with everything I record. So if you're looking for A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm not even going to test it. I'm just going to assume it worked. Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Saturn. 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 Ooh, that was a good one. I don't put a whole lot of delay on it because when you go to your chorus and delay, it actually adds your delay, so you could probably even get away with not adding any delay if you really want to. B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Really? Is that it? H? That can't be right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I feel like we're missing one. Well, let's put it on there. I think I forgot a planet. We'll see. Mercury. Venus. Earth. Mars. Jupiter. Jupiter. That's why. Saturn. Okay, we got 2 Jupiters. So let's fix that real quick. So B, C, D, E, F, G. Let's delete the G. Dang it. See, these wires aren't very helpful sometimes. B, C, D, E, F, G. What the fuck? Should be 2 wires on one of these. Arrgh. Idiot! I'm an idiot. Sorry. Earth. Mars. If I knew the composition better. Jupiter. So there should be 2 hooked up to this. Why does it only show 1? It's an easy fix. I'm just struggling right now. Okay, B, C, D, E, F. So F, let's just delete this. What's this? Saturn. Jupiter, Saturn, stuff should be G. Just delete that. We'll sync them up eventually here. Let's see if that works. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Jupiter. Mars. Jupiter. Did I record Jupiter twice? Maybe I did. Mars. No. Jupiter. What the fuck? Jupiter. Earth. Mars. Jupiter. Alright, now I'm going crazy because there's nothing hooked up to this. See how there's nothing hooked up? Mercury. Venus. Earth. Might be a bug. Mars. We'll just blame it on a bug. Jupiter. See, what the fuck? There should be no... Killing me, Smalls. 2. Okay, I see what we gotta do. B, C, D, E, F. So we're gonna delete this little guy right there. I think might be the problem. Hold on, let's not delete that. Let's just delete that. Jupiter, Mercury, Venus. You want me to check it out there, Steven? Earth. What the Mars fuck is going on now? Earth. Oh my god. Dang it. Mercury. Maybe we'll just re-record. We'll just re-record. Earth. That's fine. Mars. Jupiter. Jupiter. Okay, we're deleting you. We're deleting you. Mars. Even that looks kind of janky. Yeah, we'll find out. Mercury. Steven, what's your PSN again? Venus. Remind me. Earth. Mars. Jupiter. How the fuck do we have Jupiter? I deleted it. Fucking deleted Jupiter. Jupiter. No, maybe not. Alright. Okay. Sorry. Back to business. Saturn. Saturn. B, C, D, E, F, G. My neighbors probably think I'm fucking nuts. They can, if they can hear me right now, they're like, "What is this guy doing?" Okay, let's see. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Yay, it worked. Jeez. Okay, 2 more planets. Uranus, Neptune. Uranus and Neptune. Load, sound mode. Uranus. Your anus. Uranus. Uranus. Gotta clear my throat for Uranus. Tell me about it. Where are you from there, Mars? I'm from Minnesota, Wisconsin area. Uranus. 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 No, Uranus. 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 We just gotta get past this one. Jesus Christ. B, C, D, E, F, H. Yeah. Canada, okay. You deleted the first person center screen dot like you suggested for this one. Need to go back and delete the one on Ghost of Borley Church. Okay. It still amazes me how you recorded so much audio using this 15-second limitation, man. I would have bashed my fucking head in against a wall before I was able to do that. So props to you. Final planet, Neptune. Oops. Neptune. 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 Probably a better way to do all this, but I don't know. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Just making sure. Okay, we got all the planets. Let's do a quick save. Let's see if this works. Oh, Canada. Alright, so we got our full view. Let's give it a second to spiral a little bit before we start cycling through the planets, because as you can see, the closer to the sun that you are, you rotate faster around the sun. So if you look at Mercury, you're spinning around quick. Alternatively, you look at Neptune, you're moving real slow. Uranus, Saturn. The further out you go, the slower that you're rotating around the planet, or around the sun. Mercury. Venus. Earth. Looking good. Mars. Jupiter. Saturn. This one I don't have rotating yet. But I will, I think, eventually. Uranus. Uranus. Saturn. Uranus. Neptune. Uranus. Neptune. Uranus. Jupiter. Mars. Uranus. Jupiter. Mars. Earth. Venus. Mercury. All right. Well, as of now, I've accomplished everything I was intending to accomplish tonight. What else should we add? A lot of these audio clips I could really clean up a little bit. But, like I said, Mars, Mercury, if you wanted to record all these, I would almost rather have your audio in there, because mine's, I don't know, it's nice to get different audio in there. Mine's kind of getting old. A lot of my clips, a lot of my dreams are the same. It's always me, you know. Neptune. Uranus. Saturn. Okay, I'll add you in a second here. I'll just add you. Jupiter. Mars. Who better to collaborate with on a solar system creation than fucking Mars, Mercury, you know? I mean, come on. I think it was divine intervention that you came in here. Oh, by the way, I still need to make Earth a planet. Like, this planet right here is very... It's the only planet that's not actually the planet. It's just kind of green and blue splats. Venus. Mercury. Jesus Christ, how did I forget? I'm fucking stupid. I'm sorry, Steve. I feel like I just talked to you early today for some reason. So Mars, Mercury, I'm gonna add you as a collab here. What I ask is don't really like edit anything. Here, I'll make you something actually. So just do this for me if you can. I'm gonna make you your own microchip over here. I'm gonna title it Mars, Mercury. Audio clips. And yeah, you can do that too if you want. That's fine. But if you want to put them in here as well, I'll make it available to you. But yeah, if you want, you could put them in here, so you could just, you know, I think I know, you know where I'm going with this, but let's say you recorded some, you know, my name is fucking Moon, Stars, Mercury, man. Here's my audio clip, Venus. And then you would just throw it here, you know. My name is fucking Moon, Stars, Mercury, man. Here's my... Oops. But it's up to you if you want to do it separately, but I'll also add you as a collaborator, just depending on... I don't know if you've collaborated before. Maybe it'll be a good learning experience for you as well, so... Might be easier that way, but... Whatever you prefer. But yeah, you go to creation settings, collaborators, add collab, schmars, underscore, what the fuck? That was weird. Oh, I have to click on that, obviously. Cool, yeah. The main thing, since you've never done it before, is once you add stuff to it, you got to make sure to like save it online. A quick save isn't gonna hack it. You got to actually save it online. So. But yeah, hit me up if you got any questions. You can add me on. You can send me your friend request, or I'll send you one. We can chat if we need to. Mercury. But yeah, I mean, depending on how much work you want to put into it, you could totally add all of these facts you could put in their diameter, blah blah blah. You could add some fun facts if you'd prefer that. Whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd love to use some of your creativity and just, the more clips, the better. I could put them in here and there, wherever we need to put them. All I really need is like the raw files, and I can clean them up if I need to, and put them in the timelines and put them where I want to. Venus. So yeah, I guess at the bare minimum, do the planet names.
Earth.
And if you want to extend on that, go for it.
Mars.
Pretty much anything.
Jupiter. Saturn. Uranus. Neptune. Neptune. Uranus.
Reverse order. Hell yeah. Yeah, I like getting different perspectives. So anything you can
Jupiter.
think of. If I think it sucks, then I just won't add it. But chances are I'll like
Mars.
it. I'll like it either way.
Earth. Venus. Mercury.
I still got to get the lighting figured out. Because ideally, the sun would be producing all the light, but actually the light is being produced by a sun. I don't know. I'm not going to go into that, but I still haven't figured that out yet. Yeah, I mean, keep it simple, but you can also, if you want to get crazy with it, that's cool too. Can make it work. So let's make sure I save this version as private. Let's do V 1.2. Let's call it pre. I'm gonna call you Mars Merc. And again, like I always like to, when you put your version notes in there, it's good to kind of give yourself a reminder of at what stage your creation is at. So I'm naming it this because the next thing that will probably be changed is you adding your audio. So it's good to do that, I guess. I don't know. Put out a classical tune rival. Oh. Yeah, I'll check it right now, Jab. J Monk. Because I think for tonight we're going to be done with my solar system creation. I think, sometimes you get to a point where you got to just kind of take a step back and decide what you want to add next. But really good progress tonight. I added all of these different facts, a lot of different audio. Got some good feedback from you guys. By the way, if you notice the rotation of the planets around the sun, that's all pretty accurate. I did like some math to scale it, so the way they rotate around the sun it's scaled to all the other planets, so if that makes sense. Yeah, I know you're new, but we're giving you a trial by fire. Yeah, I can tell. I mean, you're ahead of the curve. I can tell. Your little short film that you made was very impressive. That's better than fucking 95% of the other people that have been playing for hundreds of hours. So.
Mercury. Venus. Earth. Mars. Jupiter.
It could work as an ephemeris. I don't know what that word is.
Saturn.
I'm a simple folk. I don't know big
Neptune.
words. Once it's like 4 syllables or more, I'm just like, no, I'm just kidding. So Jabbermonkey says, got a little something, something. Ooh, that's new too. Rival of Queen of Sherbert. Oh, it's this. Let's see how well it syncs up. Ah, go to work, motherfucker. Make that money. This is pretty well synced, though, I'll give you that. How'd you sync it up so well? You got any tips? Oh, cool. Astrologers use that to calculate the angles of the planets. Ephemeris. Never heard of that. Never heard that word before. But see how you can tell that that Jabbermonkey used a action recorder to record this camera movement. Like, I can tell that he's just manually moving the camera around, and that's definitely like the easier way to do it. But if you want to make it smoother, that's when you want to use keyframes and keyframe your camera angles on a timeline. Not that there's anything wrong with this, but it's just not as clean and professional looking, you know? Yeah, definitely action recording. But again, that's how I started out. When I would make videos like this, I would always use the action recorder and just use a big one long action recorder camera movement. But it kind of shows, you know, it's a little less smooth. Yeah, keyframes with cameras is way smoother. It's because it's... I could show you here in a sec. I can show you the difference. And I mean, you can get pretty good at, like how you can tell right here, he's pretty good at it. He's moving around pretty smooth. But then you get little janky moves like that. I love that buck. Buck stuck. This is really cool, Jabbermonkey. I think you left work, but yeah, so I mean, I can show you the difference. So let's see, what's a good example? Let's see. So I think, for example, this, I think I use an action recorder. So this one's, but I did pretty good. I think it was, oh, maybe not. I can't remember. No, never mind. This is using keyframes. So notice how there's not going to be any like sudden camera movements. I think it takes a second to move. See how it slowly moves. to this next camera. So that was camera 1. This is like camera 2. So picture a timeline. There's multiple cameras on the timeline instead of just doing an action bar. So now it's transitioning to camera 3 now. Or it might actually go back to camera 1. There might only be 2 views. So yeah, I think this is only using 2 different camera views, but because I put them on a keyframe timeline, and they're just going to go back and forth, there's nothing like, it's very smooth. Yeah, like, so for your creation, for example, there, Mars, you could totally use keyframes and timeline cameras instead of just like how you kind of just followed your character with one action recorder camera, which still was fine. I mean, there's nothing against it, but you know, if you want to make it a little bit more crisp. But if I go to let's see if we can find my timeline. I haven't fucked with this in a while. So yeah, it's really only 2 camera views. It's this camera view, and then it's this camera view down there. But what I have is, if we go to our timeline here, so here's camera 1, here's camera 2. But the important thing is, if you look in my, if you go to your transition time here, this is like the most important thing here. If you crank up your transition time, it just like if I cranked it up over here too. Camera 1, camera 2, 13 seconds, 14, 15 seconds. Basically what this means is, so this right here is this camera right here. Okay, this is connected to that. So essentially, once my timeline gets to this point here, it's going to take 14 seconds to transition to this camera. So it's going to be a 14-second slow transition into the second camera view. And then also, because this timeline is on repeat, once we get to the end of the timeline and it restarts and it goes back to the original camera, it's going to take, you can see here the transition time is 15 seconds. So once the timeline ends with the second camera, it's going to take another 15 seconds to slowly transition back to this first camera. So this is a really good example because it's only 2 cameras. So if we start it over again, so here's our first camera. It's going to take 15 seconds just to start it, but by the way, I obviously made this during Christmas time. So pretty soon we're going to hit that second camera, but instead of immediately transitioning, it's going to take 15 seconds to get to it. So it's going to slowly get to that. Wait a second, then it's going to transition back to the first camera, which is another 15-second transition. Don't be afraid to crank that transition time way up. I actually like max it out. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense to you. And once you get that figured out, there's even different transition types. I prefer the first one because it kind of slowly eases into it and then it slowly eases out. But you can do stuff like it slowly eases in and it cuts to the second one, or vice versa. It cuts to the first and then it slowly eases back out. You can have very linear, so it's just a straight up smooth transition. But to start, and you can also do this wonky crazy one where it kind of changes speeds as it transitions. But yeah, try the smooth one to get started. Take it from there. Let's not save that. Don't save. Yeah. But I gotta be honest, I'm a sleepy boy. I think it's time to make a little midnight snack and hit the hay. So what I like to do with all my streams, especially since I'm creating stuff, is I'm just gonna kind of cycle through my creation here for a few minutes without any audio, without any commentary, just to give you kind of a clean look at what I've been creating all night. So yeah, I think I'll kind of end with that, and then I'll end the stream. Probably make some, what am I gonna make? Maybe a little garlic bread, maybe a sandwich, I don't know. We'll see what the refrigerator's holding. So yeah, Mars, feel free to add as much audio, even add more stuff than you would think I would want, because who knows what I'll like and what I want. So edit away, my friend. Just make sure you save it online. Yeah, it was nice meeting you, nice chatting with you. Maybe we can get in a little voice chat one of these days and chat it up, get on the same page. So yeah, anyways, my name's Trev. I like to play dreams and video games and play guitar. I drink beer sometimes. So yeah, get at it, son. So I'm going to end the stream here. I'm just going to kind of play this out a few times. I'll cycle through all the different planets a couple times, and then we'll cut her off. Be cut off. So until next time, my friends, happy dreaming. Love y'all. Everybody love everybody. Clever Trev over and out. Click.
Mercury. Venus. Earth. Mars. Jupiter. Saturn. Uranus. Neptune. Neptune. Uranus. Saturn. Jupiter. Mars. Earth. Venus. Mercury.